Welcome everyone. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for checking into the channel. Today is June 19th. We're in the middle of eclipse season. I decided to come on board and do your eclipse readings. It's been challenging, I have to say, and I'm sure all of you are in many different states on your path. Facing challenges, moving through them, coming out the other side. And so I thought I would stop by and check in and offer you some readings and some guidance for this eclipse season. We're in the middle of it. The 20th, 21st is the second eclipse. The third eclipse is going to be on July 5th. And we just started Mercury retrograde. So why I'm doing these on Mercury retrograde, I don't know. But I think hopefully the messages will still come through that you need to hear. I'm doing okay. I hope you are too. And without further ado, here come your eclipse season readings. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the eclipse season. Let's get started. I've already shuffled your cards, laid them out, and I've said my prayer. We've got 4 cards for you from the Thoth deck, these guys right here. We've got 2 cards from the Pagan Otherworlds, and we've got 1 from, I keep forgetting what this is called, The Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. I keep thinking it's like the Everyday Map, but it's called The Enchanted Map. So, and I did that to save time, so as you listen to my prayer, I'll say my prayer one more time. You can hear it, attune to the cards, attune to your reading. If you work with spirit guides, go ahead and attune to your guides. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for our understanding. May all of my Sagittarius viewers' intentions be heard and answered. And I ask that this message be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. Please show us the messages and energies for the sign of Sagittarius for this eclipse season. Okay. I'm just tuning in, getting a stronger connection with my guides. Give me a second. Okay, we'll pull the Thoth cards first. Your first card is the 9 of Swords. The second card is the 6 of Wands. Your third card is the Tower, I believe. Yeah, that's the Tower. And then the last card is the Devil in reverse. Okay, what is happening for you, Sagittarius? Lots of fire energy, for sure. Let me tune into what the message is, okay? Give me a second. Alright, Sagittarius, so what I'm getting is that, hold on, they're like, we're not done yet. So they're showing me a bunch of visuals. That's why I'm silent right now. One of the things they're showing me is that far off in the distance there are ships coming in. And you're, okay, they want me to stay silent until they've shown me the whole thing, so bear with me. Alright, got it. So the message is this, like I said, they were showing me that in the distance there were some ships coming in. And there were a bunch of people that were noticing these ships coming. and there were several different reactions. A few people were really worried, right? They were worried. This card is often called the self-cruelty card. They were saying things to themselves like, we're not prepared, oh my god, it's not going to be safe, we're going to die, all sorts of like self-deprecating negative thoughts were coming up as the ships were coming in. So there's one crew who sees the ships come in and they're panicking, worried. And then another group was talking about the ships coming in, and they were feeling overwhelmed by the changes that these ships were going to bring. Tower moment is a moment of cutting down the old order in order to build something that's more balanced, right? But before you can get to the building, you have to first go through the cutting down, and that card pretty much says it all, right? And then there's this part of you, which is what I want to focus on, because this is the Wands card in your reading. Six of Wands, right? Very regal, like the wings above the wands, those remind me of Egyptian royalty jewelry. So there is within you this part of you that is not panicking, that isn't overwhelmed by the destruction that's coming, but is actually standing strong in her royalty, in his sovereignty, and kind of going, okay, bring it. We can handle this. We can do this. And the last piece that I'm getting is that you realize as these ships are coming in and you see the changes that are about to take place, you realize that you need to stop playing around with this, with your life, with the devil, with this guy, with the part of you that is in bondage to unhealthy patterns of addiction, that's in bondage to unhealthy patterns of codependency and relating in relationships. You know, as you see the ships come in the vision that I just had, you know that you need to let these go, because if you don't let this go, you can't stand in your sovereignty. Now what I'm getting also is that this is a relatively, I don't want to say young, what's the word I'm looking for, please? It feels like this is your first initiation into adulthood, whatever that might mean for you. I don't know if most of the people in the Sagittarius crew are going to be young adults that are listening, but it feels like, you know, because it's not the Queen of Wands, it's not the King of Wands, it's the Six of Wands, and it's a victory card. So for the folks who are watching, the message is, this is your first opportunity to really step in and lead and step into your power as a sovereign being and take on a really serious life-changing task. Whatever this tower moment is, it's calling on you to build something better, right? Make something better, build something stronger, build something with more integrity. And so the message is, you could be one of the ones who are panicking and running around with like chickens with their heads cut off, as the saying goes. You could be the ones that are overwhelmed and just in sheer, what's the word? Paralysis over what to do next. But what I'm getting is, if you don't want to be in either of these two energies, then you need to do the work to unthrone that devil. Unthrone the devil, dethrone the devil, throw him off his throne. Reclaim the throne from the devil, from these two devils, so that you can stand in your sovereignty. And that's what you're doing this eclipse season. Okay, let's look at the Pagan Otherworlds cards. You've got the Hermit in reverse. And you've got Double Tower. Okay, so something in your life is just getting cut off. Sagittarius. I don't know what it is, but you've got the Tower mirrored twice. So you could do two things with the Tower. You can go into acceptance of it and move through it, or you can go into denial and have that harder time with it. I have a feeling if you go into denial, you'll be playing around with this energy, that Nine of Swords energy, which you don't really want to do. Like, I don't want you to be impaling yourself or self-flagellating, or 6 months down the road regretting that you didn't take action. Right? There is a potential here, Sagittarius, for victory. There is a potential here for you to really show up and to really stand your ground in your body and be the love that you need to be. Be the love that you need to transform this devil into something better, into something, I don't want to say better, into something different, into something higher. I'm also getting that it's going to be time to come out of hermit mode. You may not want to. I know that it's, or you may be, you may not want to. That's funny, Sagittarius, because so many of you are like travelers. I'm sure many of you want to come out of hermit mode. But the reality is that I think when you look at your life and at the energies that are coming down the pike, there may be a temptation to just kind of ostrich yourself, or pull back into your bed and put your blankets over your head and hide out for a bit. Be careful of that tendency. Let me see if there's anything else that they want to share. Okay, I think that's it. Let's look at your oracle card, and this is a card that I pulled just as an extra support for you for the month ahead. Ooh, look at that. Some of you are looking to make a commitment with someone. It's a beautiful card. And it speaks of really becoming engaged in the work, right? When I see this card, the Six of Wands, I see two hands, two of the royal birds over there. I don't know what they're called, unfortunately. But you're holding someone's hand. And it could be, if you're not paired up with someone, it could be the inner union of male and female within yourself, the inner union of mind and heart, or of heart and soul, whatever it is. You're making a commitment to put these two elements of your life together. I'll read what it says, because it's a beautiful card. Someone is asking for your hand. Will you take it? Will you take their hand that's being offered? Commitment. That might be what's scaring the shit out of you. Pardon me. A commitment, a true commitment, is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. Upright. Partnerships formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphoric marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Okay, so there's more. Others are more than willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. Okay, that's what I was saying about this. the highest version, your sovereign self. Get into that space so that you can make a commitment from that space. And what I'm getting with this upside down tower is let go of the things that do not contribute to you being in your sovereignty, being in your highest evolution. Right? In order to make this commitment, you're going to have to stand and release those things that no longer serve you, so that you can get something that looks like this. Alright, so whoever's getting engaged, let me know. Whoever's moving in with a boyfriend or girlfriend or partner, feel free to comment below. Alright, Sagittarius, it looks like you're having a wonderfully fun eclipse season, if nerve-wracking. Love you. See you next time on the other side of the eclipses. Take care. Bye-bye.